Mighty Max stings the Scorpion. I think this will be the set most people are gonna remember. It's one of those absolute classics, and on eBay right now, it's still one of the cheapest Doom Zones to pick up. I have to admit, the outside of the set is really cool. The black and red looks great, and there's some awesome textured details on the claws and the legs. The Scorpion has these little yellow beady eyes, and honestly, I feel like the size is just right. On the outside at least. This set did inspire its own episode in the cartoon series, Scorpio Rising, where Max heads out to this deserted ghost town to investigate radioactive activity, and discovers a small bunker with a crazed scientist from the 50s conducting his own radioactive research, growing these massive scorpions to connect other underground bunkers to make the whole world radioactive, or something. The story here for the figure is a bit different. Opening up the set, you'll see the big included figure here is the Scorpobot. The villain himself is actually named Scorpion, and the big claws create the main play feature here, the Grabbatron. In the comic panel for this figure, which I don't have, Max defeats the Scorpobot by dodging the tail as it stings itself. Then Max traps Scorpion with the Grabbatron. So the inside of the set was really unimpressive. I said this when I reviewed the Mighty Max Rams Reese's set, but the abundance of black plastic is pretty unattractive. It looks great on the outside with the other textured details, making the Scorpion black, but on the inside I feel it's a bit overwhelming. I like the yellow, red and green highlights, but it's still not enough to make the inside here all that interesting. There's a big sticker covering the floor of this figure, but you'll notice once you take out the Scorpobot, the thing feels really gutted. I said I like the shape and size of the Scorpion from the outside, but I guess that shape doesn't translate well to the inside of the playset, in my personal opinion. The main play feature here, the big Grabbatron, is formed out of the Scorpion's pincers. It's a big play feature for a Mighty Max set, but it also feels out of place because they are Scorpion pincers. It's kind of cool they have a few extra details on the underside to highlight the fact that they are robotic pincers, but I still feel like they put the whole playset out of balance, making it really top heavy, and it really starts to detract from the toxic radioactive caverns that they try and set up in the cartoon and the comics. Still, the great thing with these figures is the fact that everyone has their own personal experiences with them. While I feel this one is a bit of a letdown for me, I'm sure it's someone else's favourite. So leave a comment, let me know what you think of the set. Your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you, especially if you disagree with me, because I'd love to hear your story about it. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. Cheers.